Welcome back. We're going to call this Salesmanship 101. I learned this years ago, and I think it's important for everybody in life to understand. All of us are salesmen, okay? You might think that you suck as a salesman. You might think that you're not a good salesman. But what I would say to that is, first, prove it to me. And I want you to recognize that if I tell you, prove to me that you're not a good salesman, the first thing you're going to do is go into your pitch about why you're a bad salesman. And you might prove to me that you suck at sales. Okay? And if you believe you do, you do. That's absolutely true. But back to my point, everybody is a salesman. Everybody in life is selling who they are, selling the persona that they want people to believe, and we all have multiple personas that we use. Most of us use something different with a customer, or different with co-workers, or different with our family at home. We have these different personas that we put on. And personally, I feel like the more I combine that, the more I make one persona, and the more I choose to be real all the time, the easier it is for me to get results and the results that I desire in life. So that's one little tip that I'll throw out there. So we're all salesmen. Everybody's a salesman. The more genuine you are in all parts of your life, the easier it's going to be to progress and to achieve in life, okay? So sometimes there are certain emotions that we need to remove from the equation. Sometimes we need to bring the emotion in. So hopefully I'll tell you a little bit about how to do that appropriately. I don't know everything. I'm just here hoping to lift others and to help. I perform really well in my job. I perform well in my life. And that doesn't mean that I do everything well. I have had more failures, if you will, in life than most of you. But I've learned from those things. You either win or you learn. A good friend of mine that's starting motivational speaking, I just talked to him today, and he mentioned that. You either win or you learn. There are no losers in life unless you believe that you're a loser. So get that thought out of your head. We all have the ability to perform at the highest level, okay? So what does that mean? Let's just say that we have a salesperson here who consistently outperforms the other guys on the team. And we want to find out, what is he doing different? Why is that, why is this person, let's call him Mike, why not? We'll call him Mike. So why is Mike outperforming everybody else? And I think it's important that we first look at this and say any competition at work should be a friendly competition. It should be a competition that is not, it's not us looking to put down others or to do better than others in such a way that they are lesser. That's not what this is about. We should all be lifting each other, right? So friendly competition is not about envy. It's not about hate. It's not about, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not about desiring what somebody else has. Covet. It's not about coveting, okay? It's about lifting everybody. And friendly competition is there just so that we have incentives for everybody to work harder, to work better, to work smarter, okay? All right, so we have this guy here. Let's say we're at a carpet cleaning company, okay? And so he cleans carpets, and there are products that are offered besides the carpet cleaning. So when we're cleaning carpet or upholstery, we have CPR. CPR is carpet protector and residue remover, CPRR. And then we have a disinfectant. So we can clean this with just water and our regular pre-spray cleaner, or we can add into that pre-spray a little extra that will kill microbial life, which of course is a good thing because it's going to help the carpet smell better as they're drying. It's going to kill mold and mildew spores. It's going to kill microbial life, which is often what is making smells, the funky smells we have in our carpets. So especially when we have really dirty carpets, when we have pet stains and things like that, we want the disinfectant in there. Does that mean that if the place is really clean and this is just a maintenance clean that we don't need it? Absolutely not. Those are the times that we probably need it even more, because those are the people who are really clean freaks and they want it super clean. So we should always expect that they're going to want this product, right? So number one is believe in the product. Believe in the product or service that you're offering. Believe that it is a great thing. The CPR, so we've got CPR and we've got disinfectant. Those two products are very good products. I believe that they are needed in every situation. Carpet Protector protects the carpet so that it doesn't get as dirty, so that it will clean better and easier the next time, which means it'll be less likely that it needs to be replaced in a short amount of time. So it's going to make the carpet last longer. The residue remover aspect of that keeps residues that are down in the carpet from wicking back up. Now we need to do our job to maybe use that product to clean that area so it goes down deep, or make sure that we're cleaning any spots that we do see, but then that protector being on there helps prevent those things from coming back up and attracting dirt. So it's a great product. There's no reason not to offer the product, right? There's nothing bad about this product. So why wouldn't it be presented then? And I would postulate that one of the main reasons is some sort of fear. And it could be a fear of, oh, they're probably going to say no. Or it could be a fear of, gosh, they're concerned about the money already with the cleaning I presented. And that's number one problem right there, is presenting this as an afterthought. This should never be an afterthought. Upsells aren't afterthought. They're part of the package. And so when we present $300 for cleaning and $50 to keep it clean, the protector, and $40 for the deeper clean. Okay, so we're not presenting $300, we're presenting $390. That's the first thing that the customer sees, is $390 is going to give you the best service that I can do for you. Okay, here's why. We're going to clean all of your rooms, and then we're going to add this protector and residue remover to keep them clean and to prevent residues from attracting dirt, wicking back up, things like that, right? Now, you've got all kinds of microbial life in the carpet, and that's what gives the funky smell. So the disinfectant, logically, that's something you want. We want to put that in there so that you're killing all of those bugs so that you get rid of the funky smells and it's a deeper clean. So that's why we're doing this. Now, if they balk at this, then the next option is, yeah, I get it. It can be expensive. Life can be expensive sometimes. I want to give you the best. So I tell you what we could do is we could take this 50 and we could knock that down to 25 and just focus on the traffic areas. Those are the areas that are most worn. We can hit the stain areas where we know that there might be a problem. And so that way we can save you some money but still give you the best possibility, right? So what I just taught you there is technique. That's just a technique. It's a strategy. It's something that anybody can do. The difference is how it's presented. And this is what makes Mike different from other employees who aren't hitting those high numbers all the time. Okay? So, we've got to eliminate fear from our lives all the time. 100%, that's got to be gone. When we start our presentation, we start with a smile. And the smile's got to be genuine, because you can tell when I'm truly happy. This is a real smile. I'm excited. I love teaching this stuff. I love my job because I choose to love my job. I love my life. Life is wonderful. There are so many great things for me to be grateful for, and I focus on that gratitude because I prefer to feel happy. I want to feel happy inside. And so I let that shine through me. I seek happiness. I do everything I can to be happy. And if I need to stop and take a breath, then I'm going to stop and take a breath so that I can keep that energy where I need it to be. But that smile, that's there from the start. So when I knock on the door, that's a doorway. Okay, so the customer opens the door, and when I knock on that door and they open up, they're greeted with a smile. Hey, we're here to serve you today. I understand you got some carpets that need cleaning. I'm happy, legitimately happy. If I'm not smiling with my eyes, and I'm just smiling with my teeth, you can see the difference. You can feel the difference. Our energy is felt. Hey, Mike here. I'm here to clean your carpets. Hoping we'll get it done for you. What do you want us to do? Totally different energy, right? And the first thing, if we have a low energy, the first thing the customer's going to say is, "Oh, have I made a mistake?" Right? Even if it's subconscious. This isn't the person I want in my home. They're not going to do a good job. They're probably not going to be the best. All these negative possibilities are going to be there simply because of my tone of voice and my facial features, my body language. Okay? If they know that I love what I do, that I love seeing the results of it, that I am happy to be where I am, they're going to be a lot more comfortable with me. I've already got a yes. Right? There's no question. I'm not even putting a question out there, but in their mind, the answer is yes, because I'm a happy person and they like to be around me. So attitude is one of the most important things. And I'm going to put this right here in the middle. Attitude. Our attitude, our mindset, our demeanor, our emotional well-being, that is the first thing that has to be there if we want to see success, okay? So, always smile. A smile can be heard, it can be seen, it can be felt. We need to make sure that our smile is seen first, that it's heard in our voice, right? So it's got to be real, and that it's felt. And that's the difference in body language and emotion. This is why successful people, if you go read Think and Grow Rich, How to Own Your Own Mind, The Science of Getting Rich, this is why these people who are masters at their craft, who teach this all the time, they must know what they're doing, right? This is why they teach, work more on yourself than you do on your job. Now, I think this is important to understand here, that the sky's the limit with everything. There is only abundance, okay? Work more on yourself than you do on your job does not mean that working more on you takes away from the job. That should not be the case, because if we're doing this right, if we have the right attitude, and if we are working to improve ourselves in everything that we do all day long, every day in our life, if we are working on ourselves, then you're going to do better. You're going to perform better at your job. So it's important that we get rid of that competition mindset. Get rid of the more than, less than, all right? You can work more on yourself than you do on your job and still give more to your employer and to your customer every time you go out, okay? And that's the idea here. So work more on yourself than you do on your job. Now, the other thing that I think is really important is give more than you're paid for. And that's what they'll say in the books. You know, if you go back and you read and study these mindset books, I'm going to just change this to give more than expected. Give more than expected. Always look for something extra to do for a customer. If you see a dirty light switch, dirty fingers around the children's light switch, or maybe the parents' room, right? And the light switch is dirty, or the wall is dirty around it, it's not going to take much to wipe that down. You should have a rag with you. Grab a rag, wipe it down. How long did that take me? 5 seconds? 10? It's not costing me anything. It's not costing the company anything, but it's giving more to the customer than they paid for. Okay? So always do more than expected. Always give more than you're paid for. So to give a review, attitude is the most important thing. Your attitude is your mindset, it is your emotions, it is your feelings, it is your thoughts. All of that creates our attitude. That's our personality, it's our paradigm, it's who we are, how we act, what we present to the world. Attitude needs to be top vibration, okay? Full smile, that's part of that attitude. The smile can be heard on the phone. You can hear it right there where I just changed my tone a little bit. You can hear the smile, right? So let the smile be heard, let it be seen, let it be full, let it be real, okay? Hear, see, feel the smile. Work on yourself. If you want this to happen, then you've got to work on yourself more than you work on your job. Don't go to work just for a paycheck. Every day of your life is an opportunity to grow. Every day of your life is an opportunity to become something up here, someone great. Every one of us on this earth has something incredible to give. Become the best you can be. Believe in yourself. Work on yourself more than you do on your job. One of the ways I do this is I will constantly be feeding my mind with positive input. And so I'll be listening to positive podcasts, positive ebooks, growth mindset stuff. And I'm telling you, it's incredible what it's done for me, because I can see that I'm healthier when I'm happy and when I'm positive and when I'm feeding myself this good stuff. I have better ideas, I have more insights, I do better at presenting. Everything's better if I'm feeding my mind positive things. So spend the time while you're driving, while you're working, while you're commuting and to and from work, with feeding your mind with positive input. So work on yourself more than you do on your job, but at your job, give more than expected. Give more than you're paid for. Always present all options. Yeah, they're optional. You know what? Having your carpets cleaned is optional. We don't have to be here at all. Everything's optional, right? So don't split the primary cleaning and the optional. Don't make those different. This is all together. It's all one thing. It's all presented together, one lump sum, one lump package. This is how we give the best, because that's true. That's how we are going to give the customer the best, all right? Now, in this section here, well, actually right down here, let's go next to believe in the product. I believe that the service and the products that we use are the best. I believe that I will do the best that can possibly be done. And that these products are going to help me do the best that can possibly be done. You have to believe that. If you don't believe that, then you either have to change that mindset or go work somewhere else. You've got to believe in what you are offering if you expect to succeed. Okay? And I believe that. Remove all negative emotion. The customer has the right to feel how they want to feel. Let them feel that. Separate that. Distance yourself. The customer has the right to feel it's too much money, I don't have the money, I don't know how I'm going to pay for it. That's their problem. The customer can sit over here and worry about that. That's not your job. So don't take on their emotion. You give the higher emotion of, you're going to have cleaner carpets, this is the best thing that can happen, it's cheaper than buying new carpet. That's what your thought is, right? You understand this is the absolute best that can happen for you. If they want to worry and think about, oh, can I pay for it? Is it worth it? That's their worry. Don't take that on. Don't let that become your concern. Present the details. Let them make the decision. Okay? If they're concerned about it, then you can go back through it and you can say, well, here's why this is valuable. Here's why, as the professional, I suggest this. If you want to take some of that out, we can do less, right? We don't have to do the absolute best that we can do. And then you can get into all the strategies and stuff. And if the bottom line is, hey, they've got $300 to spend and they can't do $390 or $400, then we come down as close to that as possible. What I've found as I've gone through the world in many different aspects of sales is when somebody says, it's negotiation. When they say, I've only got $300 and your bill is showing them $390, that doesn't mean that I need to say, okay, well, we'll just take these off and go to $300. I can look at it and simply say, I want to give you the best we can. I can discount the disinfectant down to $25, and we could probably still get your traffic areas on the protector for $25. So then it'll only be $50, and that knocks off $40. That'll bring you down to $350. Would that work for you? And you're going to find that 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, yeah, that'll work. That sounds good. Because now they feel good that you're still giving the most that you can give, but you've seen their pain, you've recognized, and you've come down a little bit. It's a negotiation. It's not a flat out 300 is all I can do. 90% of the time, that's the way it is. Now, there are some cases where realistically they can only afford 250, right? And 300 is a stretch. And that's okay. Remove the negative as much as possible. Let them experience that if they want to experience, but you don't take it on. Okay? So I hope this helps. I hope this is something that you can take into life. And the thing about this is, as we look at this, working on yourself, this is not just a sales technique. This is not just a strategy or salesmanship for a carpet cleaning company. All of these things are things that you can take into your life and apply anywhere with everything that you're doing. Okay? All of that can be applied anywhere, and you see it at fast food restaurants. When I go up to a fast food restaurant, and I hear on the other side, welcome to In-N-Out. Order when you're ready. Something, and I can hear the smile. In-N-Out is a good one for that. Chick-fil-A is another one. Their employees are happy. They're genuinely happy. You can hear it in their voice. I can hear their smile. When I talk to them, I can see their smile. They're smiling. They're taught to smile. Guess what? That not only helps make the customer happy, it makes them happy. Because if you teach yourself to smile, if you decide that you're going to smile whenever you greet a customer, you can't help but feel that, even if you're faking it a little bit. Okay? And if everybody around you smiles, it's going to be felt. It's contagious, right? So anywhere in life, if you are improving yourself, working on yourself, figuring out how you can choose to be happy, smiling more often, people around you are going to respond more favorably. Give more. Anything that you do, give. We're always giving service one way or another. It doesn't matter whether we're being paid for it. It might be family or friends. Give more. Go the extra mile. Lift a little bit more. Always present everything. If it's a choice between 2 places to go as friends and you want to go to a certain area, you're going to talk about the benefits of that place, right? This is why this is great. And then when you're there, make sure everybody recognizes how great it is. Talk about it. Give more than expected. And always present the options. Whatever I said there. Believe. Believe in whatever you're saying, whatever you're presenting, whatever you're doing. And remove the negative. You have control. The only one who controls your emotions is you. Okay? Not the customer, not my boss. The boss can yell at me. The customer can yell at me. They can get all upset. They can cry. That's their emotion. I get to choose how to react. I control me. So the challenge that I want to extend to you now is to go out in life and find a way to implement this into your life. And I would say the most important thing that you can focus on for all success anywhere in life is work on yourself more than you do on anything else. So find an option, a podcast, a positive mindset book. Find something that you can listen to that will feed your mind. Okay? It could be as simple as positive music. But I would encourage you to go beyond music and start inputting some of the ideas of successful people into your mind. Welcome back. We're going to call this salesmanship number 1. No, we're not.
Ding dong! Just testing.